Welcome back to Change Your Life. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Sacagawea Golden Dollar value coins, exploring their iconic design, hidden treasures, and shocking history as we reveal the top 3 most valuable and ultra-rare US dollar coins. The coins featured in this video include 2000 Sacagawea Golden Dollar, P Mint, Philadelphia. 2001 Sacagawea Golden Dollar, D Mint, Denver. 2009 Sacagawea Golden Dollar, No Mint Mark, Philadelphia. These coins are struck in manganese brass-clad copper composition and feature the famous soaring eagle reverse design, symbolizing freedom and strength in American history. At first glance, these coins may appear dirty, worn, and heavily circulated, just ordinary dollar coins used in everyday transactions. But don't be fooled. Certain rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade condition examples have turned some of these seemingly ordinary coins into collector treasures worth thousands, and in rare cases, even more, dollars today. Money bag. So before you spend that old golden dollar sitting in your pocket or collection, stick around, because you might be holding a hidden fortune in your hands. Backhand index pointing right first up. Coin number 1. Welcome back. Today we are diving into one of the most interesting modern coins in United States history, the 2000 Sacagawea Golden Dollar with the P Mint mark from Philadelphia. At first glance, this coin immediately stands out because of its bright golden color and larger size compared to normal pocket change. Many people notice it quickly in their hands because it does not look like a regular coin at all. On the front, it shows Sacagawea carrying her child, a powerful image that represents guidance, survival, and strength in American history. On the back, the soaring eagle design symbolizes freedom and national pride. Even though it is a modern coin, it still catches attention because of its unique appearance and strong symbolic meaning in U.S. currency design. This coin was introduced in the year 2000 as part of a major effort by the United States Mint to bring back dollar coins into everyday circulation. It was designed to replace earlier dollar coins that did not become very popular with the public. The Sacagawea dollar was produced in large quantities at different mints, including Philadelphia, which is marked with a P. Millions of these coins were released into circulation for daily use across the country. Because of this high production, most examples are still very common today and can easily be found in bankrolls, coin jars, storage boxes, and sometimes even in regular everyday transactions. In normal circulated condition, the 2000 Sacagawea dollar is generally worth its face value, meaning $1. Since it was made for circulation, it is very common to see these coins with scratches, dull surfaces, and loss of original shine over time. Many coins that have been used in daily life show heavy wear because they passed through thousands of hands. Even though they are not rare in standard condition, they still remain interesting to collectors due to their modern design and the important time period they represent in U.S. currency history. What makes the Sacagawea dollar more exciting in the coin collecting world is not the common version, but the special varieties and rare minting errors that appeared during early production. Some experimental strikes and unusual test pieces were accidentally released or later discovered, which created a lot of interest among collectors. These rare variations are what bring attention to this coin series and make collectors carefully examine even ordinary-looking pieces. However, it is very important to understand that these rare versions are exceptions and not something most people will find in normal circulation. Most Sacagawea dollars found today are heavily circulated and show signs of long use. The golden coating often becomes dull, and fine design details may become less visible over time. This is completely normal because these coins were designed for everyday use, not long-term preservation. Even in worn condition, they still hold historical importance as part of a modern redesign of U.S. dollar coinage. They represent an important attempt to bring dollar coins back into everyday American life in a practical form. In higher grades or uncirculated condition, these coins can become more attractive to collectors. A coin that still has strong details, original shine, and minimal marks is always more desirable in the numismatic market. Condition plays a very important role in determining interest, even for modern coins like this. That is why collectors and experts always carefully examine surface quality, strike sharpness, and overall preservation before assigning any collector interest or premium value. The design of the Sacagawea dollar also adds strong historical and cultural meaning. Sacagawea was a Shoshone woman who played an important role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, helping guide explorers through unfamiliar territories. She is remembered in American history for her courage, knowledge, and contribution during one of the most important exploration journeys. Her image on the coin is not just decorative, but symbolic of strength, guidance, and recognition of Native American history within U.S. currency. Even today, many people still find these golden dollars in circulation or old collections and assume they might be rare just because they look different from normal coins. The golden color often creates the impression of higher value, but in reality, most of them are common circulation coins. The real interest comes from learning how to properly identify details like mint marks, condition levels, and rare error varieties that occasionally appear in the series. Collectors continue to study Sacagawea dollars because they represent a relatively modern chapter in U.S. coin history. Unlike older coins, they show how the U.S. Mint experimented with design, composition, and public acceptance in recent decades. Even though most examples are common, they still play an important role in understanding modern currency development and how coins evolve over time in both design and production. So the final lesson is simple. Not every Sacagawea dollar is rare or extremely valuable, but every coin still carries a story within it. That is why collectors always recommend checking your pocket change carefully before ignoring it. Sometimes even modern coins that look ordinary can teach you something meaningful about history, design, and the hidden world of coin collecting. Welcome back. Today we are diving into another interesting modern U.S. coin, the 2001 Sacagawea Golden Dollar with the D Mint mark from Denver. At first glance, this coin immediately stands out because of its bright golden appearance and large size compared to regular pocket change. Many people notice it quickly because it does not look like a typical coin you would see every day. On the front, it features Sacagawea carrying her child, symbolizing guidance, strength, and survival in early American history. On the reverse side, the soaring eagle design represents freedom and power, giving the coin a strong visual identity that still attracts attention from collectors and casual finders alike. This coin was released in the early years of the Sacagawea dollar series, which began in 2000 and continued into the following years. The United States Mint produced these coins in large quantities, including those struck at the Denver Mint, marked with a D. The goal was to introduce a modern dollar coin that could be used in everyday transactions. Because of this large production, most 2001 Sacagawea dollars are still common today and can be found in circulation, bank rolls, or old collections. They were not designed to be rare in standard form, but rather to replace earlier dollar coins in practical use. In normal circulated condition, the 2001 Sacagawea dollar usually holds face value. Since these coins were made for everyday use, they often show signs of wear such as scratches, fading of the golden tone, and loss of sharp detail over time. Many of them have passed through countless hands in daily transactions, which naturally affects their appearance. Even though they are common, they still remain popular among collectors who appreciate modern U.S. coin design and the story behind their introduction. What makes the Sacagawea dollar series more interesting is not the standard circulation coins, but the rare varieties and special minting errors that appeared in early production years. Certain experimental strikes and unusual minting outcomes created unique versions that collectors study closely. These rare variations are what bring excitement to the series, because they are not found easily in everyday change. However, it is important to understand that these rare pieces are exceptions, and not part of normal circulation coins that most people will encounter. Most 2001 Sacagawea dollars in circulation are heavily used and show visible wear from long-term handling. The golden manganese brass surface often becomes dull over time, and fine design details may become less sharp. This is a natural result of circulation, as these coins were actively used in daily life. Even in worn condition, they still represent an important phase in modern U.S. coin history, showing how the government attempted to reintroduce dollar coins into regular use in the early 2000s. In better preserved condition, especially uncirculated examples, these coins can attract more attention from collectors. A coin with strong luster, clear details, and minimal marks is always more desirable in the numismatic world. Condition plays a major role in determining collector interest, even for modern coins like this one. That is why experts carefully evaluate surface quality, strike sharpness, and overall preservation before assigning any premium value or collector grade. The design of the Sacagawea dollar also carries strong historical meaning. Sacagawea was a Native American woman who played a key role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, helping guide explorers through unfamiliar territory. Her presence on the coin represents courage, knowledge, and cultural recognition within American history. The soaring eagle on the reverse further enhances the symbolism, representing freedom and national identity. Together, these elements make the coin more than just currency; it becomes a piece of storytelling in metal form. Even today, many people come across these golden dollars and assume they might be rare or highly valuable simply because they look different from regular coins. The golden appearance often creates a sense of uniqueness, but in reality, most of them are common circulation coins. The real interest in this series comes from learning how to identify mint marks, understand condition differences, and recognize rare error types when they appear in special cases. Collectors continue to study Sacagawea dollars because they represent a modern evolution in U.S. coinage. Unlike older historical coins, these pieces show how the U.S. Mint experimented with design and public acceptance in recent decades. Even though most examples are not rare, they still play an important role in understanding how modern currency systems develop and how design choices influence circulation and public use. So the final lesson is simple. Not every 2001 Sacagawea dollar is rare or extremely valuable, but every coin still carries history and design significance. That is why collectors always encourage people to check their coins carefully before ignoring them. Sometimes even modern coins that look ordinary can still teach something meaningful about American history, design evolution, and the world of coin collecting. Welcome back. Today we are taking a closer look at a modern U.S. coin that often gets overlooked, the 2009 Sacagawea Golden Dollar with no mint mark. At first glance, this coin looks very similar to other Sacagawea dollars, with its golden appearance and large size compared to normal pocket change. Many people recognize it instantly because of its unique color and smooth design. On the front, it shows Sacagawea carrying her child, representing guidance and survival, while the reverse features the soaring eagle, a powerful symbol of freedom and American identity. Even though it is a modern coin, it still attracts attention due to its design and historical meaning. This coin was produced as part of the Sacagawea dollar series that continued through the 2000s. The United States Mint struck these coins in large quantities for circulation, and they were intended to be used in everyday transactions across the country. Because of this high production, most 2009 Sacagawea dollars are still common today and can be found in bankrolls, coin jars, and occasionally in circulation. The no mint mark version generally refers to coins struck at Philadelphia, which is normal for many U.S. coins produced there. In normal circulated condition, the 2009 Sacagawea dollar is typically worth its face value. Since it was made for daily use, most examples show signs of wear such as scratches, fading of the golden tone, and loss of sharp design details. This is completely normal for a circulation coin that has passed through many hands over time. Even though they are not rare in standard form, they still remain part of modern U.S. coin history and are often collected for their design and cultural significance. What makes the Sacagawea series interesting is not the regular coins, but the rare varieties and minting errors that appear from time to time. Some unusual production variations and experimental strikes have been discovered in different years, which attract attention from collectors. These rare pieces are not common in circulation and are usually found through careful searching or special collections. However, it is important to understand that these are exceptions and not something most 2009 coins will show. Most 2009 Sacagawea dollars found in circulation are heavily used and show clear signs of wear. The manganese brass coating often becomes dull over time, and fine details may not appear as sharp as when the coin was newly minted. This is a natural result of circulation, as these coins were actively used in everyday transactions. Even in worn condition, they still represent an important part of modern U.S. currency development and the effort to keep dollar coins in circulation. In higher grade or uncirculated condition, these coins can become more attractive to collectors. A coin that still has strong luster, clear details, and minimal marks is always more desirable in the numismatic market. Condition plays a very important role in determining collector interest, even for modern coins like this. That is why experts always carefully evaluate surface quality and overall preservation before assigning any premium value. The design of the Sacagawea dollar carries deep historical meaning. Sacagawea was a Shoshone woman who played a key role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, helping guide explorers through unfamiliar regions. She is remembered for her courage, knowledge, and contribution to American exploration history. Her image on the coin represents recognition of Native American heritage and an important part of U.S. cultural history. The soaring eagle on the reverse adds a strong national symbol of freedom and strength. Even today, many people come across these golden dollars and assume they might be rare or highly valuable because of their unique appearance. The golden color often creates the impression of special value, but in reality, most of them are common circulation coins. The real interest comes from learning how to identify mint marks, understand condition differences, and recognize rare era varieties when they appear in specific cases. Collectors continue to study Sacagawea dollars because they represent a modern phase of U.S. coin development. Unlike older historic coins, these pieces show how the U.S. Mint experimented with design, public use, and circulation in recent decades. Even though most examples are common, they still play an important role in understanding how modern currency evolves over time and how design impacts everyday money use. So the final lesson is simple. Not every 2009 Sacagawea dollar is rare or extremely valuable, but every coin still carries a story behind it. That is why collectors always recommend checking your coins carefully before ignoring them. Sometimes even modern coins that look ordinary can still teach something important about history, design, and the hidden world of coin collecting.